If you're over 60, what's the very first thing you do in the morning? Maybe you shuffle into the kitchen, pour yourself a hot cup of coffee, nibble on a piece of toast, skip breakfast altogether. It feels harmless, even comforting. The same start you've had for years. But here's something you might not know. That quiet little routine could be quietly working against your legs. Not in a sudden, dramatic way, but slowly, making it harder to walk, climb stairs, or keep your balance as the years go by. The good news is, you have more control than you think. By changing just one thing about your breakfast, adding the right foods in the first hour after waking, you can help your muscles stay stronger, your steps steadier, and your independence last longer. You won't need pills, expensive supplements, or long workouts to do it. There's a medical term for what happens when our muscles slowly shrink with age: sarcopenia. You don't need to remember the word, but you've probably felt its effects. Maybe it's taking a little longer to get out of your favorite chair. Maybe stairs feel steeper than they used to. Or maybe you catch yourself holding onto furniture for balance when you never had to before. This change doesn't happen overnight. For most people over 60, muscle mass starts to drop at a faster rate than it did in earlier years, and the legs often feel it first. Those big muscles in your thighs and calves are what keep you steady, help you walk without fear, and give you the power to stand, bend, and climb. When they weaken, even simple daily activities can feel harder. Here's something important. Part of this muscle loss is linked to what happens every morning. After a night's sleep, your body has gone without food for 7 to 9 hours. That means it's been running on stored energy. And yes, breaking down a little bit of muscle to keep you going. That's perfectly normal. But the moment you wake up, your muscles are ready for a refill. If you skip breakfast, or if your breakfast is just quick carbs like white bread, pastries, or sugary cereal, you miss a key repair window. Instead of feeding your muscles what they need to recover from the night, you give them almost nothing, and the breakdown continues. Over weeks and months, that can add up to weaker legs, less stability, and more risk of falls. According to the National Institute on Aging, nearly 1/3 of adults over 60 experience significant muscle loss that impacts mobility. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and hospital visits for older adults in the U.S. This isn't just about strength. It's about safety, confidence, and the freedom to keep doing the things you love. The encouraging part: you can slow this process down, and in many cases, start reversing it by making one simple change: fueling your legs with the right breakfast right after you wake up. Breakfast is more than just the first meal of the day. For your muscles, especially your leg muscles, it's the perfect opportunity to kickstart, repair, and recovery after a night of fasting. Think of it as giving your legs their marching orders for the day: repair, refuel, and stay strong. When you're asleep, your body isn't getting any new energy from food. To keep your heart beating and your brain functioning, it uses stored fuel. Some of that fuel comes from your muscles in the form of amino acids. By morning, your muscles are in a mild breakdown mode. It's normal. But it means they're also ready to switch gears into rebuild mode if you give them the right building blocks. Those building blocks are primarily high-quality protein and certain vitamins and minerals that support muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and circulation. If you eat them within the first hour of waking, you take advantage of your body's natural readiness to absorb and use these nutrients. If you don't, you're leaving your muscles without the tools they need, and the breakdown continues longer than it should. Why does this matter so much for people over 60? Because muscle loss speeds up with age. According to the Mayo Clinic, adults can lose up to 3 to 5% of their muscle mass each decade after age 30. But the rate gets faster after 60. And this loss isn't just about looking or feeling weaker. It's directly tied to balance, reaction time, and mobility. Weakened leg muscles can set off a chain reaction in daily life. Walking pace slows, making it harder to keep up with friends or cross a street before the light changes. Balance becomes less reliable, increasing the risk of stumbles. Getting up from low chairs or toilet seats takes more effort, sometimes requiring assistance. Falls are a major concern here. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls each year. Falls can lead to broken bones, head injuries, and hospital stays that sometimes change life permanently, even when the injuries are minor. The fear of falling again can cause people to limit their activities, and less movement leads to even more muscle loss. But the risks go beyond mobility. Research from Harvard Health shows that lower body strength is closely linked to overall health in older adults. Strong legs help maintain cardiovascular health by supporting physical activity. They also play a role in brain health. Walking and moving stimulate blood flow to the brain, supports memory and thinking skills. There's also an emotional side to all this. Losing strength can chip away at your confidence. Maybe you skip the weekly trip to the farmer's market because you're worried about walking the uneven path. Maybe you turn down an invitation to go for a stroll with a friend. These little choices add up, and over time they can lead to isolation. Something we know is linked to poorer health outcomes in seniors. Here's the encouraging part. Leg muscles are remarkably responsive to care, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Studies from the National Institutes of Health show that when older adults combine strength-supporting nutrition with light activity, they can regain muscle strength and function. And breakfast is one of the easiest, most consistent places to start. By making sure your morning meal includes at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein, along with supportive nutrients like vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, and potassium, you send a clear repair signal to your muscles. This can help reduce the rate of muscle loss, improve balance and walking speed, lower the risk of falls, boost overall energy for the day. Think about it this way. Every morning, you have a choice. You can give your muscles what they need to serve you well, or you can skip that step and let them keep shrinking. The difference between those two paths adds up over months and years. And here's the best part. You don't need to overhaul your diet or spend hours in the kitchen. The foods that can help protect your legs are familiar, affordable, and quick to prepare. In the next part, we'll walk through 5 of them, showing you exactly why they work, how to prepare them, and how to combine them for even better results, all backed by research from trusted medical sources. When it comes to protecting and rebuilding your leg muscles after 60, one of the simplest, most affordable foods is probably sitting in your fridge right now: the humble egg. For years, eggs got an unfair reputation because of cholesterol. You may have even heard friends say, "Only eat the whites," or "skip eggs to protect your heart." But research over the last 2 decades, including studies from the Harvard School of Public Health and the Mayo Clinic, shows that for most healthy older adults, moderate egg consumption is safe. In fact, eggs are one of the most complete and muscle-supporting foods you can have for breakfast. Think of an egg as a compact muscle repair kit. The white provides high-quality protein, while the yolk delivers a package of vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that your legs and nerves need to work well. Let's start with protein. Eggs are considered a complete protein because they contain all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body can't make on its own. One of these amino acids, leucine, is especially important for seniors. Leucine acts like a signal switch, telling your body it's time to repair and build muscle. The National Institute on Aging notes that older adults often need more leucine and total protein than younger people to trigger the same muscle-building response. Here's why this matters in the morning. After fasting all night, your muscles are primed for repair. By eating eggs within the first hour of waking, you take advantage of that repair window. You're essentially telling your legs to start rebuilding right away, instead of letting them stay in breakdown mode. And it's not just about protein. The yolk, which many people throw away, contains most of the egg's key nutrients. Vitamin D supports muscle function and bone strength. Many seniors are deficient, especially those who spend little time in the sun. Vitamin B12 helps maintain healthy nerves and coordination. Low B12 levels can lead to balance problems and muscle weakness. Choline supports brain-to-muscle communication, keeping your neuromuscular wiring in good shape. Heme iron, a form of iron your body absorbs easily, helping deliver oxygen to your muscles so they can perform and recover. Good circulation is essential here. Without steady blood flow, your muscles won't get the oxygen and nutrients they need, no matter how much protein you eat. Eggs support both sides of the equation: the raw materials for muscle repair and the nutrients that keep circulation healthy. A clinical study from the University of Illinois found that seniors who ate 2 whole eggs each morning for 8 weeks improved their walking speed and lower body strength compared to those who skipped protein at breakfast. That's a measurable, functional improvement. the kind you can feel when you stand up from a chair, climb stairs, or walk across a parking lot. So how can you make eggs work for you? Timing. Eat them within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up to make the most of that repair window. Portion. 1 or 2 whole eggs is a good starting point for most people. Preparation: boil, poach, or lightly scramble in a bit of olive oil. Avoid frying in butter or pairing with processed meats like bacon or sausage. These add unhealthy fats and sodium, which can work against your muscle and heart health. Pairing: add vegetables like spinach, bell peppers, or tomatoes for extra antioxidants and fiber. This not only boosts nutrition, but also supports overall health. You're still worried about cholesterol? Remember, the American Heart Association says the bigger concern for most people is saturated fat from processed foods, not the cholesterol found naturally in eggs. Of course, if you've been told to limit cholesterol due to specific medical conditions, follow your healthcare provider's advice. Eggs are also budget-friendly and easy to prepare, which matters for many older adults on fixed incomes. You don't need special equipment or a long list of ingredients, just a few minutes in the kitchen. In short, starting your morning with whole eggs gives your legs what they need most. High-quality protein to repair, plus key vitamins and minerals to keep you steady, strong, and independent. It's one of the simplest changes you can make for better senior wellness, and one you can feel the benefits from in everyday life. If eggs are your morning muscle repair kit, oatmeal with chia seeds is like the steady power supply that keeps those muscles running smoothly all day. It's warm, familiar, and surprisingly effective at supporting strong, steady legs, especially when you're over 60. At first glance, oatmeal might not look like a muscle-building food. It's not flashy, and it doesn't come with a bold, high-protein label. But what it does have is something seniors need just as much as protein: blood sugar stability and anti-inflammatory power. Here's why that matters. As we age, the body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar swings. A big spike, followed by a sharp crash, can leave you feeling drained and unsteady. According to the National Institute on Aging, unstable blood sugar can interfere with how your body uses protein, absorbs nutrients, and repairs muscle tissue. That means even if you're eating enough protein, your muscles may not be able to use it efficiently if your blood sugar is bouncing all over the place. Oatmeal helps prevent that. It contains a special kind of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. When beta-glucan mixes with water in your stomach, it forms a gentle gel that slows digestion. This allows your blood sugar to rise gradually instead of spiking, keeping your energy levels steady and your muscles fueled. There's also the inflammation factor. Chronic low-grade inflammation is common in older adults and can damage muscle and nerve tissue over time. Studies published in Nutrients and the Journal of Gerontology have linked regular beta-glucan intake with lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation. Lower inflammation means your muscles and joints can work more comfortably. Now, oatmeal alone is good, but when you stir in chia seeds, it becomes a muscle-supporting powerhouse. Don't let their tiny size fool you. Chia seeds are packed with magnesium, often low in older adults. Supports muscle relaxation and helps prevent cramps. Calcium, crucial for muscle contraction and bone strength. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation and support nerve health. Potassium helps regulate muscle function and fluid balance. Here's another bonus. Chia seeds absorb liquid and expand into a gel-like texture. This not only keeps you feeling full, but also slows digestion even further, giving your body more time to absorb nutrients from the entire meal. Better nutrient absorption equals better muscle support. To make the most of this combo, use old-fashioned rolled oats or steel-cut oats, not instant packets. Instant flavored oats are often loaded with added sugar and artificial flavors, which can spike blood sugar and add empty calories. Cook your oats in water or milk, dairy, or fortified non-dairy for extra calcium and protein. Stir in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds after cooking. They'll swell up and blend in without changing the flavor much. Add fresh or frozen berries like blueberries or raspberries. They're packed with antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, another contributor to muscle aging. If you want more potassium, add a few slices of banana. But if you have diabetes or are watching your blood sugar, keep the portion small and pair it with the protein in your milk or a side of Greek yogurt. Here's a practical example. Imagine you start your morning with a bowl of oatmeal made from half a cup of rolled oats, cooked in low-fat milk. You stir in a tablespoon of chia seeds, top it with a small handful of blueberries, and add a sprinkle of cinnamon for flavor and blood sugar support. You've just created a breakfast that delivers fiber, protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, and minerals, all working together to keep your legs fueled and your energy stable. And the benefits go beyond the morning. Stable blood sugar can help you avoid that mid-morning crash. When your energy drops and your legs feel heavy, better hydration from the chia seeds can keep your muscles from tightening up. And the combination of fiber and healthy fats helps you feel satisfied, so you're less likely to reach for processed snacks that can increase inflammation. If you've been told to watch your carb intake, remember, not all carbs are the same. The complex carbohydrates in oats break down slowly, providing steady fuel instead of a quick sugar rush. Paired with the healthy fats in chia seeds and ideally a source of protein, oatmeal can fit into many different meal plans, including for people managing diabetes, as long as portions are balanced and sugars are kept low. Oatmeal with chia seeds is also easy to prepare in batches. You can make a big pot, portion it out, and reheat in the microwave during the week. Or try overnight oats. Mix your oats, chia seeds, milk, and berries in a jar, and let it sit in the fridge overnight. By morning, it's ready to eat. No cooking required. For seniors who want a breakfast that's gentle on the stomach, supports muscle health, doesn't require a lot of prep time, this combination is hard to beat. It's cozy, it's nourishing, and it works quietly in the background to keep your legs steady, your energy level even, and your recovery time shorter. Sometimes the most effective muscle-supporting foods are the ones you see every day but overlook. The banana is a perfect example. It's quick, it's easy, it's affordable, and for seniors, it can be a natural tool to keep your leg muscles hydrated, balanced, and cramp-free. Bananas are best known for one nutrient: potassium. A medium banana contains about 400 milligrams, roughly 10% of the daily potassium target for most adults. Potassium plays a key role in how muscles contract and relax. Without enough of it, your muscles, especially in your legs, are more likely to cramp, twitch, or feel weak. This is especially common at night or when you first stand up in the morning. Potassium also helps manage your body's fluid balance. Muscles are about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can make them feel tired or stiff. By keeping fluid levels in check, potassium supports smooth muscle function and reduces the risk of sudden cramps. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), more than half of older adults in the U.S. don't get enough potassium daily, which can gradually chip away at strength and mobility. Think of potassium as a traffic controller for your nerves and muscles. If the traffic, meaning the flow of electrical signals, is running smoothly, your legs respond the moment your brain says walk or stand. But if traffic gets jammed because potassium levels are too low, you can get stiffness, shaky balance, or delayed reaction times. Now, before you start eating bunches of bananas, there's something important to know. While bananas are healthy, they're also naturally higher in carbohydrates and natural sugars. That's not a problem for most healthy people, but if you have diabetes, insulin resistance, or kidney issues, you'll want to enjoy them in a way that supports your health goals. The key is pairing. Eating a banana on an empty stomach can cause a quick rise in blood sugar, which for some people may lead to an energy crash later. To prevent this, combine your banana with a source of protein or healthy fat. For example, slice a banana into your morning oatmeal with chia seeds. Add banana slices to plain Greek yogurt. Blend half a banana into a protein smoothie. Pairing slows digestion, keeping your blood sugar steady and helping your body use the potassium more efficiently. Another tip: not all bananas are the same when it comes to sugar content. Banana with a greenish tint, slightly underripe, has more resistant starch and less sugar than a fully ripe yellow banana with brown spots. Resistant starch acts more like fiber, breaking down slowly and having less impact on blood sugar. So if you're watching your glucose, choose a smaller, less ripe banana and pair it with protein and fiber. Bananas bring a few extra benefits beyond potassium. Vitamin B6 supports nerve function, helping your brain and muscles communicate effectively. Prebiotic fiber feeds healthy gut bacteria, which in turn can improve nutrient absorption for minerals like magnesium and calcium. Vitamin C helps with collagen production, which supports muscle and joint health. For those worried about convenience, bananas are unbeatable. No cooking, no prep, just peel and eat. They're portable, so you can take one along on your morning walk or keep a few in your car for an easy snack after errands. Here's a practical breakfast example. You could have a bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds, topped with a few banana slices and a sprinkle of cinnamon. That combination gives you potassium, magnesium, omega-3s, steady carbs, and a boost of flavor, all in one simple meal. Bananas can also help with recovery after activity. If you've been gardening, walking, or doing light exercises, the potassium can help replace what you lose through sweat. Paired with a protein source, it can also help your muscles repair and rehydrate. One note of caution: if you have kidney disease or take medications that affect potassium levels, such as certain blood pressure drugs, check with your healthcare provider before increasing your banana intake. Too much potassium in those situations can be harmful. In everyday senior wellness, though, bananas can be a simple and powerful part of your breakfast lineup. They're affordable, widely available, and easy to combine with other muscle-friendly foods. Used wisely, they can help keep your steps steady, your muscles nourished, and those annoying leg cramps from waking you up at night. Smooth, creamy, and satisfying. Greek yogurt isn't just a tasty breakfast option. It's one of the most efficient ways to give your leg muscles the protein and minerals they need to stay strong after 60. What makes Greek yogurt different from regular yogurt is the way it's made. It's strained to remove extra liquid, leaving a thicker texture and almost twice the protein of regular yogurt. That extra protein is a big deal for seniors. One single serving, about 6 ounces or 170 grams, can contain up to 17 grams of high-quality protein. That's already more than half of what many older adults get in their entire breakfast. Protein in Greek yogurt comes in two main forms: casein and whey. Casein digests slowly, giving you a steady supply of amino acids throughout the morning. This is especially helpful for older adults who experience more overnight muscle breakdown. Whey digests faster, helping kickstart the repair process right after eating. Together, they create a 1-2 punch for muscle maintenance. And just like eggs, Greek yogurt is a rich source of leucine, the amino acid that tells your muscles start rebuilding. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that older adults who get enough leucine are better able to maintain muscle mass and strength, even without intense exercise. But Greek yogurt's benefits don't stop at protein. It's also loaded with calcium and vitamin D, a duo that's essential for both bone strength and muscle function. Strong bones provide the foundation for muscle power. If the frame is weak, the muscles around it can't perform at their best. According to research in Osteoporosis International, older adults with higher calcium and vitamin D intake had better mobility and fewer falls than those who were deficient. Then there are the probiotics, beneficial bacteria that help keep your gut healthy. You might wonder what your gut has to do with your legs. But here's the connection. A healthy gut improves nutrient absorption and helps control inflammation. That means the minerals and protein you eat are more likely to be absorbed and used by your muscles, and inflammation that can weaken muscles and joints is kept in check. For people who are lactose intolerant, Greek yogurt can still be an option. Many brands offer lactose-free versions, and the straining process naturally reduces lactose, making it easier to digest than milk. You can also find Greek yogurt made from goat's or sheep's milk, which some people tolerate better. Now, there's a pitfall to watch out for. Flavored Greek yogurt, many of them pack 12 to 20 grams of added sugar per serving. That's about 3 to 5 teaspoons of sugar. Added sugar can cause blood sugar spikes, interfere with protein metabolism, and increase inflammation, which works against your muscle health. For the best results, choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. If you like it sweeter, add your own natural toppings. Fresh berries for antioxidants and gentle sweetness. A tablespoon of chia seeds for fiber and magnesium. A sprinkle of cinnamon to help with blood sugar control. A few crushed walnuts for healthy fats and extra protein. Here's an easy breakfast idea. In a bowl, combine a serving of plain Greek yogurt, a handful of blueberries, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and a dash of cinnamon. You've just built a breakfast that delivers protein, calcium, vitamin D, probiotics, antioxidants, and healthy fats, all in under 5 minutes. Greek yogurt is also incredibly versatile. You can use it as a base for smoothies, mix it into overnight oats, or blend it with a little honey and vanilla for a dessert-style breakfast. that's still muscle-friendly. And the portability is a bonus. Mornings are busy, or you prefer to eat after a short walk. You can take a sealed cup of Greek yogurt with you and enjoy it when you're ready. One more tip. Aim for at least 5 to 6 ounces of Greek yogurt in your breakfast. That amount will give you a meaningful dose of protein and leucine to activate muscle repair. Combine it with a food rich in potassium, like banana slices or sweet potato, and you'll have a nutrient combo that supports muscle contraction, circulation, and recovery all at once. For seniors focused on staying strong, steady, and independent, Greek yogurt is one of the most efficient breakfast choices you can make. It's quick, affordable, widely available, and works in harmony with other leg-friendly foods. Sweet potatoes might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of breakfast. But for seniors looking to keep their legs strong and steady, they're a hidden gem. Soft, naturally sweet, and full of slow-release energy. They offer a combination of nutrients that can help muscles perform better and recover faster. One of their biggest strengths is that they're a complex carbohydrate. Unlike white bread or sugary pastries, which cause quick spikes and crashes in blood sugar, sweet potatoes digest slowly. This means they release energy gradually, keeping your blood sugar stable and helping you avoid that heavy-legged feeling some people get a couple of hours after breakfast. For older adults, stable blood sugar isn't just about avoiding fatigue. It's also about giving your muscles a steady supply of fuel so they can function well throughout the morning. Sweet potatoes are also rich in potassium and magnesium, two minerals that play a direct role in muscle contraction and relaxation. Potassium helps your muscles fire when you need them to, while magnesium helps them relax afterward. If you've ever woken up with a calf cramp in the middle of the night, you know how important that balance is. The National Institutes of Health notes that many older adults don't get enough magnesium in their diet, which can contribute to muscle stiffness and cramps. Then there's vitamin C, something most people associate with immune health. But it's also important for muscles and joints. Vitamin C helps your body produce collagen, a protein that supports muscle structure and keeps connective tissues like tendons and ligaments strong. That's a big deal for maintaining mobility and preventing injuries. Now, here's where we add a small twist. A sprinkle of natural mineral salt, such as Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Unlike regular table salt, which is mostly just sodium, these natural salts contain trace minerals: magnesium, calcium, zinc, and more than 80 others in tiny amounts. While you only need a pinch, these minerals can help maintain electrolyte balance, support nerve signaling, and improve muscle hydration. For seniors who often wake up slightly dehydrated, this can make a real difference in how the legs feel during the day. In fact, a 2022 study from the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition found that adults over 60 who included potassium and magnesium-rich foods at breakfast had significantly better balance scores and fewer falls over a 3-month period. Sweet potatoes, paired with a touch of mineral salt, fit that profile perfectly. Here's how to make it part of your morning without feeling like you're cooking a full dinner before 9 a.m. Peel and cut a small sweet potato into chunks. Steam it until soft, usually about 10 to 15 minutes. Sprinkle lightly with Celtic or Himalayan salt. Enjoy it warm, either on its own or alongside a protein like boiled eggs or Greek yogurt. If you prefer to plan ahead, you can steam or bake several sweet potatoes at once, store them in the fridge, and simply reheat a portion in the morning. That way, breakfast prep takes less than 5 minutes. A half-cup serving is enough for most people. It gives you the nutrient boost without overwhelming your carb intake. Pairing it with protein helps slow digestion even more, keeping your blood sugar in a healthy range and giving your muscles both the fuel and the raw materials they need to function well. One thing to avoid: adding butter, sugar, or marshmallows. Those turn a healthy breakfast into more of a dessert and can cancel out many of the benefits. The natural sweetness of the potato is enough, and the pinch of mineral salt actually enhances the flavor. Sweet potatoes are also gentle on the stomach, making them a good choice for seniors who prefer softer foods in the morning. And because they're high in fiber, they can support healthy digestion. Another piece of overall wellness that affects how you feel and move. Think of them as a slow-burn breakfast option, while eggs and Greek yogurt give you the immediate building blocks for muscle repair. Sweet potatoes give you the steady energy to use those muscles throughout the day. Together, They make a powerful breakfast combination for senior wellness: protein for strength, complex carbs for stamina, and minerals for muscle coordination and hydration. For anyone aiming to protect leg health after 60, steamed sweet potatoes with mineral salt are a simple, comforting, and highly effective choice. They're proof that you don't need trendy superfoods or expensive supplements, just smart use of what nature already provides. Now that we've covered the 5 breakfast foods that can help protect your leg muscles, let's talk about a few simple habits that make those foods work even better. These are small steps you can add to your morning without much extra effort, but they can make a big difference over time. First, hydrate before you eat. After 7 to 9 hours of sleep, your body is naturally a bit dehydrated. Even mild dehydration can make muscles feel stiff and reduce your energy. Start your day with a glass of warm or room temperature water before breakfast. It wakes up your digestive system, helps your muscles absorb nutrients, and can even reduce the chance of morning cramps. Some people like adding a squeeze of lemon for flavor and a little vitamin C boost. Second, do gentle morning stretches. You don't need a full workout before breakfast, but a few minutes of movement helps increase blood flow to your legs and joints. Simple ankle circles, calf stretches, or standing marches can wake up your muscles and improve your balance. Think of it as priming your body before you fuel it. Third, avoid breakfast traps. Some foods seem healthy but can actually work against your muscle health. Sugary breakfast cereals, flavored instant oatmeal, pastries, and even some granola bars can spike your blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and leave you feeling sluggish. If you do enjoy them occasionally, balance them with protein and fiber to slow digestion and protect your energy levels. Finally, listen to your body. If you notice more leg cramps, unusual fatigue, or changes in balance, it could be your body asking for more of certain nutrients, like potassium, magnesium, or protein. Keep a simple food journal for a week or two and see if you spot any patterns. Between what you eat for breakfast and how your legs feel later in the day, these small steps, combined with the right breakfast foods, create a solid morning routine that supports your strength, stability, and independence. It's not about perfection. It's about making consistent choices that keep you moving confidently through your day. To help your legs stay strong, steady, and ready for the day, here's a quick recap you can follow every morning. Eat within 60 minutes of waking up. Give your muscles the fuel they need during their prime repair window. Include 25 to 30 grams of protein. This can come from eggs, Greek yogurt, or a mix of foods like oatmeal with milk and chia seeds. Add muscle-supporting minerals. Potassium, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D help your muscles contract, relax, and stay coordinated. Choose complex carbs over quick sugars. Sweet potatoes, oats, and fruit give you steady energy without the crash. Hydrate first. Drink a glass of water before breakfast to help muscles absorb nutrients and stay flexible. Move a little. Gentle stretches or light marching in place can boost circulation before you sit down to eat. These steps are simple, quick, and designed to fit into any morning routine, helping you protect your strength and independence for years to come. We've talked about 5 simple breakfast foods and a few extra habits that can help protect your leg strength after 60. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to breakfast that helps you feel steady and energized? Do you already eat some of these foods, or do you have your own favorite muscle-friendly recipes? Share your ideas in the comments. Your tips might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If you found this helpful, hit the like button so more people can find it, and subscribe for more senior wellness tips you can use every day. Here's to strong legs, steady steps, and mornings that set you up for success.